I the asshole? So it's am I the asshole, but make it ASMR. And collectively we can decide if this person is an asshole. Yeah. So I saw this on TikTok. I will find the person who I saw it from, and hopefully if I can find her, she will be linked down below. But I remember I saw it in the summer, like last summer. So hopefully the TikTok search feature works. Yeah, I haven't really got much else to say, so let's get started. So I will be reading from Ye Old Tablet right here, which is right there. So, am I the asshole for calling my mum out for being a liar in front of our entire family? Ooh. I mean, to begin with, if she's a liar, she's a liar. You might as well, you don't want to be a liar too by defending her. I, 20 female, have been living at school for the past year, about a 45-minute drive from home. I have a scholarship which lets me live on campus. At home, I live with my mum, 37 female, and dad, 35 male, and older half sister, 25 female, who visits often. Recently, my mum's side of the family have started a tradition at brunch at my aunt's house every other Saturday, including my parents, my sister and her toddler, my aunt and my uncle, my cousins around my age, my other aunt, my grandparents. One aunt is older than her mum, one aunt is younger than her mum. Since the brunch just started, I've been coming home on Saturdays and staying until about 5 PM on Sunday. My mum is known for her baking, but people don't realise she uses box mix. You know what? That's fine. That is fine. I think that's fine. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. What was I saying? Oh yeah, she's great at decorating, but people compliment her desserts. It's usually about the look and not the taste. I don't mind boxed desserts, but I prefer baking from scratch for a couple of years and I love it. I typically bake homemade cookies or cupcakes the night before brunch while my parents are out. My mum always brings boxed cakes that she decorates. It's never had an issue with me baking until recently. About a month ago, I brought homemade cookies to brunch and everybody loved them. My older cousin's girlfriend even asked for the recipe, but my mum mentioned, if you only knew the mess left behind after making those. Everyone felt bad. I'm clumsy. Also, I thought, maybe I missed a spot. I apologised for giving her extra work. 2 weekends ago, I used tablecloths to protect the countertops whilst I baked, but my mum made the same comment that Saturday. That's when I started to expect she was exaggerating, so I decided to test it. This Saturday I baked the cookies at my best friend's house and brought them home in a container. I hadn't touched anything at my house. When the Saturday came, my mum made the comment about me leaving a mess, and I snapped. I was angry. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was along the lines of, aren't you tired of making shit up to make me look bad? I know you're lying. I didn't even bake these here this week. I told everybody I baked them at my friend's house. Silence. My mum threw a tantrum all day saying I was disrespectful and now everybody think of her as a mum with a mouthy daughter. Afterwards, my sister texted me saying I shouldn't have said anything in front of everyone. My aunt, my mum's younger sister, messaged me saying my mum does a lot for me and I shouldn't have made it awkward. I told them that I was tired of being publicly embarrassed by my mum and that nobody calls her out. It's the first time she's embarrassed me or my sister, and I feel like she gets satisfaction from it, honestly. I suspect she's jealous that people like my desserts more than hers. Now I'm second guessing myself. Maybe I should have addressed it privately instead of calling her out in front of everybody. So am I the asshole for calling my mum out in front of the family? No. I don't think so. I think if you're gonna be a twat, you've got to deal with people being a twat back. Yeah, no. I think I'm sensitive. Too sensitive. Can't take it. Can dish it, but can't receive it, or something like that. There's some saying like that. No, I don't think so. Although I can't see her anywhere mentioning the caked box mitts. Maybe I'm not seeing it right, but she doesn't say the caked boxes. Boxed cakes thing anywhere. Like, she doesn't tell them that her mum doesn't make them. So if that was me, I'd be even more petty, and I'd tell them that she doesn't actually make them, and that's why she doesn't make a mess. But maybe I'm rude. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit. I'm not rude. I'm just feisty. I go. Maybe I'm a little bit of a knob, but we'll move on. Yeah, it says it's a throwaway account, so I won't tell you the No, not the asshole. You're not the asshole. Not the asshole. But you guys tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Oh, this one sounds interesting. This one is from Tampon Saver. Great, okay. Am I the asshole for telling my brother-in-law to stop picking on my kid, or he's not coming on vacation? And the Reddit gods, which I've only just discovered the mess, but the likeable mess that is Reddit. Oh, we have names. Okay, so the Reddit gods have decided that this man, I'm assuming, is not the asshole. So, I have 3 kids. Rob, 16, Lisa, 14, and Anne, 19. Oh, these don't seem like real names. Oh well. Lisa is autistic. Her special interest is Taylor Swift. Rob and Anne go along with it and indulge her. They're good kids who care and support each other. And Rob, and yes, Anne got attention and support for their interests too. Sounds great. My brother-in-law, Hector's entire personality is trying to rile people. You know, the whole "it's just a joke, bro." Super childish, but whatever, he's family. Oh, he's family. Except my husband, this is their mother, sorry, is out of the country, so I guess he thinks he gets to do whatever he wants. A couple years ago, a few weeks ago, sorry, he started needling at Lisa by making fun of Taylor Swift. He uses a lot of childish names, calling words, intentionally getting words wrong for fans and stuff. She's immature kid stuff. Lisa knows not everyone likes Taylor Swift, and some people even hate her. One of her best friends hates her. She's unable to hear different opinions. She has her own, and I'm sure she'd love to share it all with you if you had 4 hours to spare. Oh. He would say, well, Swifters did XYZ, and she would say, Uncle Hector, it's Swifties, and he would say it again to needle at her. I've never heard that. Needle, is that a way of saying annoy? Needle at her. Is that like to get her riled up? Rob was in the room. I was not. Rob said to him, well, why do you keep on using the wrong word? She told you the right word. Hector said he'll just say whatever he wants and to cry about it. Rob said, it just seems like you're going out of your way to upset Lisa. Rob asked her to finish what she was talking about and to ignore Hector. This is when I came into the room and Hector waved at the kids and said, Roberta's getting real mad that somebody's joking about mother. Oh, I don't get that. Brackets, I wasn't in the room, so I didn't hear the comments about me and Rob, and said I wouldn't get it. Before I could say anyone, Rob said, did you really call me a girl's name? Are you 12? Pop off, Rob. I put my hands up and said, okay. Hector, stop. He He said, I'm raising soft kids who can't take a joke. I said he's being so effing rude and that he can't be acting like this if my husband was home. I said that if he still wants to go with us to Colorado. Oh, Colorado sounds like a nice place. I've never been. But it sounds nice. I've got a friend from there. She says it's nice. In the summer, like we're planning, he has to stop. And this is capital. Like she's done capitals here. Now. Or he's not coming. Fair dues. This set him off. He said, I have no right to do that. Brackets. Yes, I do. Close brackets. Slay Queen. And that I'm a controlling yak. Never heard that either. Over Taylor Swift. I said, no, fuck Taylor Swift. This is all about you being mean to your niece because her dad isn't home. He said, fuck you. And good luck next time we have a problem. We're here on our own. He took his Costco chicken. Oh, right, that random. And left, I swear. He must have immediately have gone running to my mother-in-law because she called me and asked me what happened, and I sighed a lot. I asked her if I was overreacting, and she said, just hope we can work it out because that trip is all he had to look forward to since he was laid off at work. I hate causing drama in the family, so am I the asshole and am I out of line? Thanks for the feed. Got an extra paragraph. I assume this was typed later. Thanks for the feedback. I have a path forward. It also needs to be said that some of you are inventing an entirely new story involving Hector losing his job because of his bad personality. This is entirely fictional and it didn't happen. His job laid off almost everyone because they were struggling with money and wouldn't recover. Okay, I agree with the Reddit gods. Not the asshole. Oh god. Not the asshole. I mean, if you scared him into silence, Give him a taste of his own medicine. If everybody else apart from him is too sensitive, and then you say something and he gets offended because he's also sensitive, then it's fine. I think she's fine. And I think Rob is an absolute weapon. I don't quite know how well I'm doing on the actual ASMR part of this now. I might just have to start swiping the screen doing this, But anyway, I agree, and that is not an asshole move. Don't take him to Colorado, see how he likes it. Oh my god, okay. Right, I had to scroll a bit because I wanted one where the person was the asshole so I can feel a bit angry, okay? Leave me alone, you do the same. Okay, right. Am I the asshole for being frustrated with my wife's refusal to stay organised? Me, 32M, and my wife, 32F, live in a single family home with our daughter. I go to work every day to provide financially for the family, and on my days off, or days I get off early, I clean and organise our house. Where my frustrations come in, I don't ask for much from my wife. I'm a simple man to please. I don't expect a meal every time I get home or a magazine ready house, but I do expect things to look nice and organised. Brackets, not in an OCD way. Prior to buying the house, I had a nice hometown and felt like met all our needs, but my wife insisted I buy a house so our child had more space. I didn't immediately agree, but I did what made her happy. All I ask is that she keep the house clean and organised, and she agreed. Okay, so far, it doesn't sound too bad. So far, nobody seems like the asshole so far. Like, nobody's guilty at this point. Anyway, let's move on. She's a habitual stuffer, in the sense that she stuffs things where they fit, even if it looks dishevelled. I don't do that. I do that. I know it's bad, I know I shouldn't, but I get angry at myself for it as well. I do. I kind of do it and then I'll go back a couple weeks later and sort it out. But yeah, that's what I do when I'm stressed. In the sense that she stuffs things where they fit, even if it looks dishevelled, be it our fridge, the pantry, and even opposite. I'm the opposite. I have different expectations that I've expressed. Where my question is any time I ask her if she can clean the house or keep the pantry organised, brackets, after about 5 times of organising the chaos, she gets mad and even throws at me, or either throws a fit in the way that she just starts organising haphazardly whilst huffing and puffing and being mad at me, or she'll tell me to find someone who likes to clean. It's frustrating because I work a lot of hours so that she doesn't have to worry about the household finances. She's never paid bills since we've been together, and I never tell her no when she wants something. I also help with the workload around the house in terms of cleaning. I deep clean our kitchen, bathroom, bedrooms, and I get my child involved in cleaning their messy room as well. She also uses excuses that, well, we have a kid, we're gonna have a messy house, but our kid is smart and loves to clean up. Honestly, I tell her to clean the house or her toys or her room, and she will make sure it's organised and be proud of her work. She doesn't get our kid involved in household chores and thinks that's abuse or something. I might be overthinking it, but it's become very frustrating for me. Let me know your thoughts and gals and others. Oh, sorry. Let me know your thoughts, guys and gals and others. Okay. I did move halfway through that because I was hitting my arm on the bed. I don't know. I don't feel like I know enough about this couple. I don't feel like I know enough. Maybe that's why the Reddit gods haven't told me if he's the asshole or not. I don't know. I feel like there's more to be said there. I feel like I'd go, no, you're not the asshole. But then you decided to make a post about it on Reddit. I mean, but like, if you're saying it how you're describing it, then I'm gonna go, no, you're not the asshole. But then, I don't know, there's some of them on here which is like, I don't care what the other side of the story is. I've definitely got an idea of who's the asshole, but for this one I feel like I need his wife's input. Because the definition of clean for every single person is different, so, I don't know. Just some lip gloss, oh sorry, just some lip gloss. Okay. We've probably got time for a couple more, so let's find a couple more. I'm still dyslexic. Dyslexia hasn't gone away, so I'm sorry about my occasional stuttering. Okay. This is one that interests me. The Reddit gods of destiny have said that this person is not an asshole. But we will see. A bit more than a month ago now, my ex broke up with me out of the blue. I don't want to get into the details of the relationship. That's good, fair enough, or the breakup. But we had been talking about marriage before the breakup. We settled on wedding bands and an engagement ring. I am by no means well off and arguably live paycheck to paycheck, but I manage to always pay my bills, save money and budget money for fun, brackets, concerts, fancy dinners, trips, random events, etc. While we were still doing all this, I managed to put aside several thousands for an engagement ring she wanted. After the breakup, I decided to spend the money on myself, as you should. I brought myself my favourite bourbon, a case of my favourite cigars, and finally finished a large tattoo sleeve I've been working on for 2 years. The issue came up when I casually started seeing a young woman, let's call her D. I knew D before I knew my ex. It's D spelled D-E-E. I don't know how that helps anybody, but there you go. I knew D before I knew my ex. We were more acquaintances more than anywhere and anything else, just due to life and stuff, brackets, and honestly because because I only had eyes for my now ex from the moment I first met her, but we knew enough about each other, and since she was familiar with the fact that I'm not one to casually throw money around, since this money wasn't budgeted for anything. Sorry, I've lost my place. Well, not since the breakup, and let's be honest, I'm heartbroken, and I've been more willing to say F it and spend money. Tonight I met Dee for dinner and drinks, and during the drinks part of the evening she noticed my fresh ink and jokingly asked me if I had gotten promoted or hit the lottery. When I explained to her where this money came from, she got real serious and told me that it was spending that was disrespectful, and that I'd saved the money for something beautiful, and by wasting it proved I never cared about my ex. Dee ended up leaving me at the bar where I'm currently typing this up because she was upset with me. Maybe it's the fancy cocktails blurring my judgment, but am I the asshole for spending my money? And the clues in the last sentence you said there. My money. No. Oh, I want to see what the comments are on this. Oh, I found one that says asshole. You know, like the little thing I've been using to tell, like the Reddit god thing. This one says asshole. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, she's long. Am I the asshole? ? I splurged and brought me something after my wife told me no. Okay. I, 38 male, and my wife, 35 female. I'll just call her Kelly. That's a nice name, that. Good ASMR name, that. I've been together for 9 years, married for 5. We have 2 kids. Recently, I've been getting into sim racing. I can't, mainly Assetto, Assetto, Corsa, Corsa, Assetto Corsa. I don't know. I don't. For some context, I'm a long distance truck driver and have been working 50+ hour weeks, making around 170k a year. I'm normally home on Sundays, but that's not always the case. When I am home, I try to do something with the family, but since I found this hobby, I've been spending more time there. Kelly hasn't liked it, as I'm not home so much, and when I am, she wants family time. Perfectly understandable. But yet, since I can't race while working, I don't really have any time for except for when I'm home. Within the last year, she wanted a hot tub and a new car. I've brought both, since money's not an issue, and they would be nice. So about 2 weeks ago, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying 2 years, it says 2 weeks there. I brought up the idea that since no one ever rides with me in my truck, I can install a sim rig in the passenger seat. I've done it before and thought it would be the best of both worlds. You know, reading this fast really makes me out of breath. Maybe I should do some more exercise because I'm not sure if that's healthy, but whatever. And race while I'm not driving and we could have family time. She immediately shot down the idea, saying it's just a huge waste of money. So without her knowing, I took off last Monday and Tuesday to have a friend who builds custom sim rigs to build one into my passenger seat, and after everything was done and bought, it came to around 3,700, nothing compared to a 5,000 hot tub and 39,000 car. Everything is collapsible, so I can see while driving, and it's not a driving hazard and doesn't affect her at all. I came home this Sunday and she saw it. She went ballistic, cursing me out, and left me to walk home. I park my truck at a shop. Kelly picks me up and drives me home. So after a 40-minute walk, I made it home, and she took me to the kids to her mother's and wanting to talk about making smart financial decisions. can to make sure she has everything she needs and is happy, but I can't have her sing rig and relax and have some fun with the boys. Am I the asshole? Edit. I didn't think this would be needed, but seeing as people saying that I took 2 days off for a hobby, not for family. I take days/weeks off all the time, and we go on family vacations every quarter. I take time for family. This purchase is so I can enjoy my hobby on the road. See, so many people say, yeah, she's mad because she spent 4k to take more family time away. No, if you read the whole full post, is in my truck, and this allows me more family time, yet I'm going out searching for things to do in my own time on the road. Sorry for the confusion, the title was poorly picked. For everyone saying I should have a conversation. No, I tried, she shot me down immediately and wouldn't allow the conversation. The kids are back home and everybody seems to be fine. I do call the kids every night, and so many people think all I care about is family. It's ridiculous. I disagree with the Reddit gods. I don't think this man's an asshole. I think he's got enough money and he wants to spend it on something that he wants to spend it on. My immediate concern when he said it was in his truck was that he was going to be playing it whilst moving. But he's assured us that he won't. So I think he's fine. I disagree with the Reddit gods who did this. I think he's okay. I think it's good for him to have a hobby. In fact, I'd argue the other way. I think his wife is a bit of an asshole for making a big scene and taking all the kids away from him to his mother's. I'm on this man's side. I'd be a absolutely rubbish lawyer, but if that man ever wants a lawyer, I'm here. This is going to be the last one because I can hear the sound of pans downstairs and I get nervous that you guys can too. So this is the last little am I the asshole. In-laws upset with the name we went for and used for our son. Please help me and my wife out by letting us know who the asshole is here. My wife and I have 2 boys and are pregnant with our 3rd boy. That's my biggest pet peeve. We are pregnant. No, you're not. No, you're not. One of you is pregnant. One. We is a plural. She is pregnant. Okay? Grammar. I'm actually rubbish at grammar, but that's the one grammar instance that really annoys me. No other grammar mistake annoys me, but that one does. My wife's brother and his wife, let's name them Jack and Jill, have a boy as well. We announce that to the family that we are expecting, and the 2 sister-in-laws asked my wife if we had a name in mind via text messages. This is where things get weird. My wife was like, this is where things get weird. IMO. IMO. Does that stand for something? IMO, in my opinion. In my opinion. Oh, right, okay. This is where things get weird, in my opinion. My wife was like, yes, we're thinking of naming him Owen. Oh, Owen. Owen. Owen, where I'm from. There'll be Owen. Where I'm from. But weird little pronunciation thing here. Not his real name, but let's say it for this sake. It's a good name. My wife went on to say, Jill, don't kill us because I know this might add some confusion to y'all. Neither of my sister-in-law replied. The reason this might cause confusion is because on Jill's side of the family, unrelated to us, they have a nephew named Owen. No, we have never met this kid and our family just don't cross paths like that. That's fine. I've got 2 cousins with the same name on either side. They've both got the same name. I mean, they're spelt different, but they're the same name. In fact, I've got 3 cousins. I've got a cousin and a second cousin with the same name on one side of the family and another cousin with the same name on the other side of the family. It must be a very common name, but yeah, it's fine. Jack and Jill were upset and went to my wife's parents before talking to us, telling the wife's parents that they are annoyed and don't want us to name our son Owen. In their mind, there is only one Owen in their lives. It would have called their 1-year-old son confusion, having 2 cousins called Owen. That wouldn't. We heard from our wives' mum that Jill was going to talk to my wife and discuss this. Well, do it before talking to your mum then. Me, the husband, No worries. While my wife was working out, I wanted to nip this name thing in the bud. We love you guys and don't want any drama, but in no way do you have a say in what we name our child. Word. A little pissed that I even have to say this out loud. My wife was super excited to announce the baby name, and now she's stressed and there's unnecessary tension. My wife shouldn't need to justify and defend her own child. I know they're gonna have a call, but there isn't room for discussion on it. If we want to name our child whatever name, it's ours to make. I hate to add tension, but you guys really put us in a situation that sucks. I made a couple reading errors there, I'm so sorry. But yeah, fair dues, good for you. That set off an explosion. They were super hurt by this text saying how aggressive I was. I've already apologised to him. Don't do that, don't apologise, no need. For them in a text saying I was just trying to set a boundary, but probably took it too far. No, you didn't. Didn't have to ask that last sentence. Could have just put a full stop after the word boundary there. Just a full. I was trying to set a boundary. Stop. Also, since then, we have been trying to set up a call with them to get past this tension, but we haven't had any luck. Update, would like to know, would I be the asshole for naming our son Owen? What is the comments? What are the comments? What are the comments? What are the comments? Not the asshole. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, everybody's in the comments going, what the hell are you on about, mate? But anyway, I will leave it there. I hope you have a great night. I've got another busy weekend ahead of me, so I'm once again filming this on Wednesday. So sorry about the hair. It's hair wash day, so I am purposely cutting my scalp out of this. But anyway, I hope you have a great weekend, a great night, a great whatever. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, comment. Sorry if I didn't have enough actual ASMR in here. My biggest trigger is just hearing people whisper or just speak in a quiet tone. So hopefully you guys aren't too angry about